Hey everybody, as we've talked a lot about my childhood and where I grew up at and all that, so I'm just going to show you all real quick the things that I did and where I lived and what was going on. So let me flip the camera around. A lot of it's changed since it won't, for some reason, flip for me. And all the stuff that used to be at the top of the screen is now at the bottom. Hey, Juan. Hi, Bree. Guys, I'm doing the hand to flip this camera. All right. Okay. So there you see the iron gates. Down there, that pond has, if you can see on the left-hand side, all that brush and dirt and everything. That pond used to come almost all the way up to where you see the poles, like fence posts. Now that's how high that pond used to be. My sister owns the place now. It got down to 15 acres. When Dad got sick, he started selling off. But there's the mule. I don't think you can see her. But the hay rolls up there. There's part of the barn. But we owned all the way back to the tree lines back there. And all this around it. And you can see where people have bought the land and built houses and all of that. Let's see. Here's the metal barn that sits up in the driveway at the house. That's where we worked on John Deere tractors. That's where I learned all about it. And you can tell from a lot of the stuff sitting around that, you know, that's what that building was used for. Of course, this is everybody's vehicles. Let's see. This is the back of her house. This is where the old farmhouse sit, and it got in bad shape. And when she bought the land, she decided to tear it down and build this house. And it's a beautiful home. And the old farmhouse, it needed tearing down. I'm trying to get y'all not so close up, but it's not going to let me do that either. Okay, we owned down where there's a barn sitting down there now. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. I'm trying to watch what I'm doing. This is the back of her house, and it is beautiful. And Mama's old Hoosier cabinet. And where the big metal barn is now. When I was growing up, there was a wooden barn there. And there was another little building, another little wooden building, and that was the corn crib. Then we would, have to go to the corn crib and get the corn. Over here used to be, behind the swing set and stuff, you can see kind of an old rusty bin looking thing. That had a top on it. And we carried coal in. That was the first job we had. We burnt coal for heat. So we had to carry the the coal in when we got home from school first thing. We stripped tobacco. And that's just one of the kids running around. That's a Jeremiah. That's my great nephew. And here's Miss Elodie. Yes. Mwah. Elodie's my girl. Yeah.
I want to go get something to eat.
Okay, you go get something to eat. That's fine. I forgot where I was at, but anyway, now here's where we always have the garden. And Mama would come out here, and at least till she was 89, and worked in the garden with us. And when we would go to lay it off and plant it and everything, even though we'd been doing it here for 100 years, then Mama had to come out here and make sure we got the roads straight. So for a long time, it was me and my sister Debbie, and then my brother Ronnie, and I woke up a little bit. Now back behind the barn is 2 more fields. Let's see.